Walking outside with my third eye on, scared to be alone, so I keep it side John. Weapon in my house, get off of my lawn. They really want this tape, had to tell them hold on.
Welcome to the Shatterpoint. I'm your host, Forrest Windu, and I want to thank you for joining me on my first YouTube post. The Manosphere is burning. It's burning because the content creators that occupy this space have set it ablaze. They've set it ablaze with astounding and thought-provoking content that if you are a black man and you're looking for answers, this might be the group of people that you want to start with in order to find and figure out some of the answers and to deal with some of the things that are going on in your life. I support all of these content creators, whether we agree or not, although I mostly agree with them. But I just want to take time on my first video to honor and shout them out like an old school hip hop song. So, here we go. C Boogie Productions down there in Baltimore. Encouraging men to keep their weight up, keep their game going strong. Dom Game Division, right? And to help men to understand that they gotta find their self-value and self-worth before they can share it with anyone. Shout out to you, C Boogie. The Pimp Guy, author of the book and others. The first book that I know of, that I've read, is What Your Mama Should Have Told You. Awesome. I'm impressed. Your esoteric knowledge, the way you deal with social events and sociology, fantastic. Thank you for your work. Dr. BOA, the Book of Alpharonomy. Alpha Game Strategies, that might be a channel, but either way. Down there in the Alpha Sphere, I'm relatively new to your channel, but your work has been astounding in the time that I've been able to witness it and watch it. You've definitely added perspective and those subtle nuances that get missed over time. You certainly highlighted. Peace to you. Shout out to you. Black Ram 313. My introduction to IBMOR actually came through Black Ram 313's channel. Before that, I was interested in Red Pill knowledge, mostly coming through MGTOW spaces. But Black Ram 313 introduced me to intellectual black men of reform, and from there on, I have not turned back. I'm inspired by his work, his thought-provoking messages. He highlights the foolishness that goes on in our communities and with the women that we deal with at times. So, shout out to you, Black Man. Dr. Tia-San Johnson in the Onyx Report. Thank you for anti-black male misandry. Thank you for your statements of benevolence towards the black man. Comprehending that we do need each other, but we need to really pay attention to what's happening with us and around us. Your commentary on social events, your data and your fact-finding has been nothing short of worthy of your title. And you're often your common guest, Dr. Tommy Curry, the author of the book The Man Not, which is a paradigm-shifting book, even for myself, who comprehended a lot of the different nuances, but it really shined a light on the subtleties of racism, white supremacy, as it relates to intersectionality and feminism. Fantastic book, fantastic content creator, Dr. Tia-San Johnson. Thank you for your work. The Crimson Cure, Miss Kendra D. Special place in my mind and in my heart. Your transparency, the willingness to be vulnerable and let it really shine through with your intellect is just unparalleled in this YouTube space. The way you hold us accountable, yourself as well, and then the way that you exude femininity through your content is unparalleled. I don't know anyone that does it as well. You're the best at it. Keep up the good work and thank you. Kevin Samuels, image consultant, dating coach, has put some amazing content together lately. I enjoy watching Kelvin because I enjoy watching him roast people, to be honest with you, because they're unrealistic goals. Not because it's impossible, but because you have to, as a coach, you have to help a person and a player to understand what's optimal for them, what's attainable, and what's reasonable. He's really doing a good job over there debunking the fairy tale Cinderella type environment that we've been brought up in, with simple logic and straightforward red pill ideology. Good job over there. Miss Saralina, the first black woman on YouTube that ever said value a black man. I was taken. I just really had to comprehend it. I really had to digest it, and I really had to watch again to see who is this, what are they talking about, and why are they saying it. Saralina, your content is good. It is amazing. It's not just good, it's amazing because you address the issues of male and females, the things that they do in relationships that affect one another positively and negatively. Thank you for your content. In a similar vein, Danica Marie with dope discussions. Straight truth, raw, at times. I love your new format. I enjoy the way that you've altered or enhanced the way that your content is moving forward. Good job. Your book is good. Submission is not the enemy. Excellent treatise on why submission is not an evil or a bad thing if it's practiced properly with the right person. Excellent job. Thank you for your content. The Masculine Mercenaries with Valdez, aka the Angry Man. I have such a high level of respect for the brother because we're kind of cut from a similar cloth, but I chose a different path, I'll say. And what I mean by different path is I'm a button down guy, but he's not, and that's okay. But the difference is, one of the things I enjoy about Valdez, the Angry Man, is that we are of high value, regardless of what others say. We choose our own value. And we exude that, and we practice that in our lives. Much respect to your production. The setup that you have is dope. I'm a big fan, and I enjoy your talking points. The Roger Report. The first panel I was ever on was from the Roger Report. I want to thank you, the Roger Report, for allowing me to share my opinions and my views in a respectful forum that we can try to work together and synergize to come up with cohesive solutions for our problems in this community. Thank you for that. Philippe Shock Matthews, the Hotep brother down there dealing with esoteric knowledge, psychology, sociology, and just a plain old good talking to when you need one. Thank you for your work. It goes noticed. The Green Gorilla. Thank you. Your passion and your care for the black man does not go unnoticed. Thank you for your content. BGS IBMOR is my equivalent of a Jedi Master. I have learned more from BGS in this space than any other content creator. And that's not shade. And I know the other content creators that if they should happen to listen to this won't take it as such. And if you do, shame on you. But the Master Teacher is an appropriate title. And if I have my say so, I've contacted him personally, and I was honored to do so. I enjoy his content. He's taught me a lot, whether it be esoteric, history, whether it be global and macroeconomics. I appreciate your content. Thank you. You're needed in this space. Dr. Boyce Watkins, focusing on social issues, finance, particularly specialty. If you want to know how you get your money right, he's a brother that you might want to check out. Shout out to you. I'd also like to shout out some other men and women that I've been on panels with, whether it be the Gold Professor, the Nameless Protagonist, NC Worker, Father's Time, Black Uru, Ebo Sosa. Some of these people are content creators in their own right, and very good ones. I've never heard a bad conversation from any of them, nor have I ever had a bad conversation with any of them, even if we didn't necessarily agree on all points. Which brings me to this point. Here at the Shatter Point, I welcome counterpoints. I welcome vigorous debate. I welcome conversations or ideas that differ or do not agree with the ones that I hold or put forth. I'm not involved in beef. I'm not involved in any foolishness. I'm a keeper of the peace, not a soldier. But with that, this is the first episode of The Shatter Point, and I'd like to thank you all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Not just to me, but all the content creators that I've mentioned. And as you can see in the following, I have receipts. Peace.